Welcome back to S2E6 Builders. We're continuing to expand, hoping to get our stone production online. I've just etched out some possible housing spots around a main square. I just mainly wanted to know what it would look like on this side as I'm working my way down. Over on here, we are collecting some stone just to get it out of the way, and I'm just looking at where I'm going to have the various trees put in over here. I think we're gonna basically have like 1, 2, maybe 3 more tree farms in here, maybe one on this side. Right now we're doing just fine on wood, so I don't need them in this second. I'm just thinking about future proofing and not building over soil types that I'm gonna need. So we're just gonna grab this stone up. I did go ahead and tell them to get started on the next water pump. I've also maxed out the number of people working in the pump, because we are going to have to make this run of water down. If I'm going to build down here, we're definitely going to need that pool. So I just wanted to kind of preemptively get ready for that. I think we're going to have to wait for the other pump before I can really even go further than that. Last time around, we started working on getting the leather armor and the weapons, which are working. I do see that we are still producing excess cloth. Let's go ahead and export it for the time being. And we can always turn that off at a later time. I just don't want to be maxed out on that and wasting effort, as it were. We are working on a globulin pasture still to raise our food. We're doing okay, but I keep inviting kind of large chunks of people in, so there is that. I do note at the moment, we don't have anyone who actually wants to come on in. We okayed up to 350, so we've kind of maxed that out for the time being. Now we have a lot of low-hanging fruit, as it were, that we could do. Clothing, furniture, fish, etc. to get into the houses. Could be a pretty big spike in happiness, which would definitely get that going again. I kind of want to just hold off on that though. I'm not in like desperation, but we will want to do that in the near-ish future. If I look here, no, we want distribution. So at the market, okay, I don't know exactly what that does. Here's another one where I just don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. If the suggestion of maybe 1 food stall per 60 people is true, we are grossly over that. 345 and we have 2 food stalls. We seem to be doing okay for the time being. Let's do just a little bit of interviewing and just see if everyone's cool. I had to think hard to come up with things you could do better besides sinking the whole dry land beneath the waves. Please look into roads. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to build the roads they really like for quite a long time, but it could be possible that we could do stone or cobblestone or brick. Pains me to say this, I do not think we can trust them. Okay, so having some guards might be in the future. Maybe. People are worrying about you. No Seamaster has so few statues. Okay, statues are another one that maybe we could get going. Okay, but didn't really complain about food or anything like that. Like some furniture, wants some army, wants us to fight somebody. Okay, again, worrying about justice. All right, let's peek. I don't know if I would want to do this yet, but okay, so easy to do things. We could grab a stage. Now I think the problem with stage was it needed cut blocks, or maybe this is where it starts needing it. Right, and we're gonna need to learn to cut blocks. I think that was the problem, wasn't it? Where was that? That's wood cutting, mining, fine crafts. I bet you it's down here somewhere. Paper making, smithy. Yeah, basic. Yeah, masonry. So it would cost us 10. So that is doable. Okay, that's 10 of our points though. We only have so much. I gotta be really careful on here. Other things, so if we wanted to look at the justice stuff, so we would need guards, which needs a guard post. It's only 4 points. prison stocks we use to complement other punishments of shame and deter criminals. Refine our justice system allows us to hold trials for caught criminals. Okay, that's very expensive. So yeah, we're kind of getting to the point where another thing we need to look at is getting our knowledge, which means our clay, up and running. What kind of soil is in this area? Okay, that's also alluvium. I mean, and so is all this, right? Like, it's not like it has to be there. We're not going to be exporting furniture in this settlement, I don't think, so I think this is just fine. I'm probably going to be looking at farmlanding this because we don't have any other large blocks of good soil. So from about here on down, I think we're going to look for some pretty large farming areas over there. Just some more food for thought. Oh, these are people coming to town. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I wonder what they're going to do when I build this. Okay, we cleared up that stone. We got 15 free people. Okay, we are working away. Making some cash. Is it time to do the great... This is going to have to happen before anything else down there, I feel. Oh, here we go. Let's wait for this construction. Yeah, we only have 60 pressure left over at the moment. Okay, but we have 60 pressure left over at the moment. So if we take a canal... Okay, that's 30... That's 100. That's too much. 60. Get back some. We'll get to there. Alright. Like I said, this is going to be a little painful in the short term, but in the long term, we'll connect up on this or the opposite side, and we'll bring water in. Probably down this line, in fact. And then that'll connect into the same system. I think we will end up having a pump town over here, or... I mean, it doesn't really matter, one or the other, or over here, with some major pump operations. But for the time being, we have this one. I'm not sure I can actually get a pump in here. This is proving resistant. Proving resistant to me putting this down. And I've already told it to remove water here. And I'll try it again, maybe? That's like the third time I've put that order down. Okay, furniture, we still have a little bit, but we're running low. Did we ever finish? Yes, we did. We have a new furniture, or new carpenter spot. Yeah, just let them get to work on that. Okay, I'm seeing maybe an opportunity for a janitor closet right there. How small can I make that? Oh, it's really 5 by 7. Okay, it's not gonna fit. Maybe up here, another janitor closet might need to happen. Are we up to the 5th man yet? We are. Okay, so that is telling me we're kind of maxed out our janitorial services. Let's stick one in here. Now they do need to get supplies for doing the repairs, so I do need to think about that a little bit. Okay, we have livestock. Okay, livestock's another one we could sell. Are we done with this? No, we're still pulling livestock in. And our new farm is up and running. Moisture's, of course, it's not at 100%. Let's... Water, canal. We already kind of know it's going to be something like that. And that one is at 100 somehow. I guess that one probably just had some natural moisture. That may be a little too aggressive over here. Let's pull that back. We'll start with that. That's not going to do it, but we'll just start with it. What is this? Health. 1. Okay, that's another one I need to worry about a little bit. Somebody did mention you're going to be really sad if you get to the point that you need the health and you don't have the health. Yeah, you can kind of see if we watch this stuff, because this area is getting really busy. when they have to pass each other, they slow down. So we really would like to have at least 2 open spots. That canal kind of ruins it because they don't want to cross the canal either. That top way is almost acting like it's 1 wide. Sometimes they cross over. I guess this is okay. This is where the culverts, I think, would be nice, but they need metal to do, so we're not at the point where that would happen. Okay, so pressure connected system, barely enough. Barely enough. How we doing here? Yeah, I need to wait for that to finish before I touch anything else. Luckily, we'll have enough for this, so we're not going to run out of pressure. Food, we're down to 6. I bet you that's going to include a bunch of stinky meat. Again, we're kind of getting to the point that people are just so far out. I'm not sure it's worth it. You say you're producing 17. The commute the employees need to undertake each day. Usually this is the distance the employee's home, but some workers need to leave the city. Rooms are placed near it. Today, 96%. So is that telling you they spent 96% of their day on commute? Let's compare it to this one. Today, 100%. I'm guessing that you want that to be at 100%. Let's pick one that's even closer. Yeah. So 100% must be good, and lower than 100% must be bad. So we are kind of at the edge of where we can supply workers here. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we'll do like a capstone farm right here. And then I think we're looking at some more housing in this area. Again, let's go back to our soil. Yeah, maybe that is good soil. So we'll do like one more farm here. We'll probably just reserve this spot for another ranch. Where's our road? Yeah, and this road, I think this road just gets to come up. I feel pretty comfortable doing that. You're a 2 wide though. You're not gonna have water coming down. Oh no, you're not. You're a 3 wide. I was gonna say you're not gonna have water coming down you, but actually you will. You will probably have water coming down you. Because we're still gonna have the same problem. We need to have that fresh water bath available. Somewhere in this neighborhood. So I think we do another 2 wide cutoff here. Because I want them to be able to get to this relatively well. And this can cross. Am I good with that? I think I am. So just a 2 wide access point. If that's the case, I should have expanded that one more maybe. Reseed. Reseed the farm with another crop. Okay, I don't want to mess that up. This is such an important piece to me. I'm not going to fiddle with it. Well, actually, do I need water to come up here? We could get our water from here. Yes. Okay, well, that's good. That saves a lot of pointless water use. Okay, I don't think that changes it. I was going to say maybe we could run the water through the fields here, but not really because of this. So we will have to do some laterals to get water in. That's fine, he says nervously. Okay, we're still sitting on max wood, which kind of makes me want to build something. We kind of know what this location looks like. Let's get a big ranch in here. So a globulin ranch. 14 workers. I don't think that's a good idea because we spend too much time walking to work. Maybe that's superfluous amounts of optimization. I could split this in half, either horizontally or vertically. I'm not going to do that. Let me know if maybe that would have been better to do it different. So we'll have a gate here to head to the warehouse and hut. We're going to need a few of these. So there's one. Here's one. Okay, we only need 10%. There's one. Do it. All right, that'll chunk down our wood. I don't like having max wood because that means other things are stockpiling that I don't want to stockpile. We are out of leather. Now, we're not selling leather, right? No. All right. That was very unfortunate. I did a sell-off of leather right when I kind of needed leather. So, sad times had by all. Okay, we are making leather. Okay, we should have some, so this will work itself out. Whoa, time out. How did you end up on cobblestone? How did that happen? You should just be on dirt. Okay, step 1. Does that mean other things have this problem? They do. How the heck did that happen? Is there a hotkey that changes that? Dirt road. Oh my goodness. Okay, cancel jobs. All of this. All of this. I'm glad I caught that. Well, that chewed up a chunk of my thing. Oh, do I take this out? I'm gonna have to upkeep it if I don't. Remove road. Oh, that hurts. The thing is, I'd have to upkeep it, and I don't want to be spending stone on upkeep of that at the moment. Oh, I wonder how that happened. I definitely didn't click on that. Road. Dirt road. There must have been a hotkey of some sort that I bumped. Youch. Okay, you come to there. You go all the way as far as you can. All right. Weech. I'm glad I caught that. I really wonder how I did that. I must have, like, shift clicked or something. All right, we're gonna actually do a little speed, a little fast motion here for a second. We have 50 houses. We have no extra workers. We have people who'd like to move in. All right, I am gonna go ahead and tell them. I gotta be a little bit careful. If I just bring in 50, am I gonna be producing enough food? I'm not sure I would. All right, slow that back down. All right, road. Dirt road. I bet you it was that guy who was obsessed with my roads. I bet you he did this. Tried to sneak in some cobblestone when I wasn't paying attention. Man. I'm glad I caught that when I did. That could have been far worse. Okay, let's try 370. I gotta watch our food supply is why I'm kind of worried. So we are expanding. I mean, this is another big one. This is not really up to speed yet. Up here. All right, how wide are we gonna make this? We're gonna put in another farm here. So give me the soil. Give me the farm, the vegetable farm. All right, so this is the end of the good soil. How wide are we gonna make it though is the question. So that is 12 wide. Are we gonna water the other side? And I think the answer is no. So in that case, 10 is kind of the magic number. That looks like this. That uses up most of the good soil. Oh, we maxed out. We do have a good chunk here. Maybe this isn't it. What if we did... Okay, if we bring water across, we can do another one of these. And that's the end of the okay soil. Okay, that's about 5 farmers. I think we're gonna do verticals here. So times 10. Now this one could be wider. Let's do this. Let's use the good soil that we have specifically, because we're gonna run water up this anyways. We may as well use the moisture. That one's saying 10 farmers. Oh, because this is the same farm. Shrink this. Okay, that's about 5 farmers. Do I want to take out the worst soil? I think it's fine. It's not... What are you? Maybe it's not. Maybe that soil's so bad it's not even worth the effort. No, it's not. That's the medium stuff. Okay, that's fine. Alright, do it. Alright, we'll let that happen too. I'm just concerned about food. Very concerned about food. And since I can't really go any further with the fishing at the moment, of course this is going to have the same problem. But yeah, we're going to be looking at, I think, putting some housing in this area. Maybe just a small little thing here. I'm going to need to supply fishermen basically up the coast. I would put it here, but I don't want to lose that good soil. I want to use it. Alright, I know you guys are all like really super excited about this road, but could we do one of the other buildings that I care about more? I do wish I could have like low, normal, high priority, and I could say like make the roads low, high priority, make most of my stuff normal, and then like the thing I'm like actively staring at, make it high priority. Yeah, we can rip through that pretty quickly. Okay, they're delivering wood. God, just like in this, watching people on the roads kind of reminds me of Workers and Resources. I love when you get to the point where you just have traffic on the roads. I think it's so cool looking. Okay, we have maybe some more torch availability here, low-hanging fruit. We did decide that the water is going that way, so we also could put some torches here. If they like them, they like them. All right, now these are gonna have to be the small ones. So there. Could put some in the alleyway. I'll think about that. There. There. These are so hard. I wish even before they were built, I could see their light radius. I need to stick up one. There. There. I think we just kind of eeny, meeny, miny, mow it on this side. There. I think we have good coverage. Okay. Yeah, it's, we're out of stone because of my mistake. Let's go queue up. And you'll see here in a second why I was getting nervous. Okay, here's a chunk, but I'm getting the close stuff first. Well, we may grab that, but I cleared out all this stuff, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, that's really, really far away. All right, we'll do this section. I don't want to go too crazy because I would prefer to use this, but yeah, we're working on it. Ah, okay, no, we do not need 24 people. We'll take 2. Okay, that's not a good number of what we're actually getting at the moment. Okay, now on this side, I do want to do trees. I think we're gonna do it here. And then we'll have a space for a canal to come in from over here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. I could maybe leave a thing down the middle. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this weird, awkward one. What does the moisture look like over here? It's basically dry. Okay. And we already know that 10 is kind of as far as you can go if you're planning on getting moisture in. Okay, let's go to planning, because I don't actually want any of these at the moment. But if we were gonna plan in another woodcutter, and hang on, I don't want moisture, I want soil. Okay, woodcutter. If we were gonna go 10 wide, so we could do something like this. We bring the moisture down the middle, and then we'll have just a little bit for this thing. Or we make the size of this thing like that, and we just accept that it's not going to be stellar. And then this next one will be a little longer. Yeah, I think that's the route I'm going to take. All right, so for you, we would want storage. We need 50 auxiliary. I don't know why it works there and not there, but that's okay. Yes. All right, that's in planning mode, so we're not actually building it. And then over here, woodcutter, kind of the same thing. So I guess that's okay. Over on this section. All right, maybe we go 2 more in case I do run. So 1 water there. We might run a water on this side. Maybe not. But either way, I think that's okay. And if we turn off soil, I think that's fine. Okay, storage, we would want that on this side, closer to where we're currently doing the work. Auxiliaries, same thing. That'd be a plus 50 right there. Yes. All right, neither one of those is going to be constructed at the moment. And then canal could come in here. Yeah, while we're still in planning mode. Just so later on I'm not like, what was I doing? Do that. I guess we'll do that. And then that may need water over here too. Yeah, that's all in planning mode, so I don't need to worry about it. All right, we get some work done while I was looking. We are ready to work. We have not started construction. We don't have any vegetables to seed this, but otherwise we're done. All right, where are my 17 workers? What are you guys working on? There's got to be a project somewhere. I honestly don't know. 15. I mean, it should be this, right? Yeah, let's speed it up here for a second. I'm not going to want to queue anything else up until this happens, so... This is going to eat up some more of those workers, though. Yeah, get it done, boys. Use up some of that livestock. At some point, we'll start exporting livestock, too. We don't use them for anything else. I guess the Lapai, the elf cannibal people, they actually decorate their homes with those, somebody said. Like, we like fish, so they like having livestock. So I guess they have pets or something. Kind of interesting that different races have a different use for things. Yeah, this is going to help a ton. We are managing to float a few eggs. We are not managing to keep enough veggies. Fish is our staple. So veggies, this kind of needs to be a high priority project up here. Continuing with this farmland. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a big chunker down here, and then we'll do this, and then I think that's it. You now employ over 50 globulin pastures, and as a result, the combined experience is boosting performance. Boosting will continue up to 1,000 employees. All right, well, there you go. We finished it up. 43 animals, that's huge. That also ate up all my workers. So, you know, there you go. All right, we do have 30 free homes. And there's a little bit of people that want to come in. Yeah, okay, we're kind of hitting that point now. 390. You know what? We'll do another big one. Up to 400. We're not going to get that. We don't have enough pull yet. Okay, and the pond is quite busy. Quite busy. Unavailable for a swim. I think it's full. Pool's full. Oh no. That's telling me that maybe we need second pool. I think that's telling me we need second pool. so maybe the stage over here? Okay, I am really getting to the point that this stone is becoming more and more of a problem. Let's queue some more of this area work and get working on it. Activate job. Give me this road. Give me that apartment building. While I'm here, I see that I missed that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and the main holdup there is going to be water. Racial unavailable. Okay, there's just too many. They freaking love it, which is great, but okay, maybe I just expand this one. Yeah, maybe that's the plan. Rather, I was thinking I'm going to try to mirror it, but it's already not mirrored. So let's expand the pond down to the light. There we go. And that should be activate, please. That. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, that's going to be a while before that comes online. You're waiting to get seeded. Alright, I will go back into... Oh, we're still in planning mode. Alright, let's look at another one of these veggie farms. Alright, so if the water comes in here, we can do this. Hang on, what mode am I in? I want soil. Okay, so we are going to make this one... I mean, we're going to have the water go all the way up anyway, so I'll do that. Yes, 3... That's 10... Now, this one, I think we're going to go chunky on this one, so it gets all of this. Yeah, I'm going to stay out of that bad soil. And then on this side, what are we going to do? Another 10, just like 2 small farms? I guess that's okay. I think we'll probably just use the rest of this area up. And we'll just do the best we can with it. This is at just over 6, which isn't a good number to be at, really. I think we're gonna shrink. Can we get this closer? If we just start hacking off some of this weird section. $40, $28, $16, just over, just under. Okay, I think that's the better efficiency. Build it. Could totally be wrong about that. All right, now up here we are going to need this irrigation. Tools, turn me off play, activate that. Okay, and then water, canal. All right, and you're going to definitely need to do at least that. And we're going to do at least that. All right, and then how are we looking at pump pressure? We are 40 over. I think let's add another one in there. It's very important that I don't accidentally under pump and then dry out some of our productive farmland. God, look at that. Look at those beautiful tracts of land. You love to see it. Get in there, my lizard friends. Yeah, okay, meat. I don't care about that meat. Okay, so the meat I want to get rid of. We are exporting here, so you. Whole source. You. That should, by my understanding, pull the meat down. And I'm not like super worried or like stressed about it, so that's totally fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's some fishies in there. I think. Is that a little baby one? Or is that a fish? I can't tell. They're trying. So we got 12 children. All right, I think I'm gonna start another one just because of how long these take. I think it's 4 years for us. I don't remember the exact number, but my thought is I kind of want these staggered. And actually, you know what? I don't need to do that. Let's just do room copy, the hatchery. We spin it that way. Go. Let's double our hatchery production. I wish I could tell how old those children were. But they got names, days, okay. I don't know what that means. Next child, 0 days, infant 0, children. I do not know. I assume that there's a place that tells me how long it takes you to grow up. I know that's a stat, and I know like the bugs grow up really quickly. Not on this screen. Relation. Cold. Okay, that's not telling me. Not there. Okay, if we go. Okay, the loyalty is getting a little lower. Okay, we got to be a little bit careful here. What makes you sad, Mr. Lizard? We have pluses here. I guess my expectations maybe are getting a little bit higher. They're sad we don't have more native population. We're working on that. Okay, otherwise pretty happy here. Access. They would really like those clothes. So I want to give them to you, but accept that you're a nudist first. Housing. Why are we at 93% housing? I'm guessing that we actually need to give them some of that furniture. Services. Hearth service is not great. Okay, so we need more, and it's proximity and access that they're saying that they don't have. And it's probably because of the far-flung spots. Can I do a cheeky tiny one here, just out of curiosity? Let's do a little experiment. So we want a hearth. Okay, that's as small as it could go. We put a little hearth there. And if we put a little well there. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if we catch anyone in the area using them. I don't know what else I'd do with that land anyways. We ended up with this weird little nook. A pontrix. And a pontrix is a big step from being a mere mirror. Other royal families acknowledge your claim to the throne and are ready to trade and do pacts with you if you increase their opinion of you. This can be done manually, showering them with gifts, or create your own army of emissaries in the embassy, whose job it is to keep your peers' ego inflated enough. We got some innovation, we got some knowledge, we unlocked the embassy. I feel like that is so far beyond anything we're currently working on. You know what? This area here, can I kind of want to expand this. I better not mess with it when we're having food shortage. I kind of want to make this one bigger. We left room thinking that we might have to bring in canals, but I don't need it. But I'm worried if it's just going to fire everyone and kill all my livestock. I don't think I want to do that when we're in the middle of having other issues. Okay, should be vegetable harvesting again pretty soon, so hopefully you guys will be ready to go here. And we can get these planted. We're out of stone. I'm not surprised. Let's do this area, because we're gonna be in here at some point anyways. And probably over here too. There you go. Alright, these are on. Okay, we are getting a tiny bit of work done over here. This is a long ways to travel. That's probably not helping my situation. Alright, how are we doing on distribution? No veggies, but that's because I have no veggies. very low here. Very low here. All right, I think that's telling me we need another one. Okay, that was not the button. That was the button. All right, so I think we're gonna do a pair of these down here. Maybe we'll just start with one. That fits real nice. We put that there. We have a big furniture shop here, and when we do the stage over here. Yeah, let's do one for now. Let's not be too crazy. Okay, they're liking the pool. It's operational. It's available for a swim. I guess pond, technically. Yeah, that seems like that was a major help, though. I will definitely say that. Okay, we definitely need to be on this. Loyalty is heading down to 86. Okay, it might be time that I just accept furniture. We have stuff that we can give them, so all right, let's do that. So distribution, this is going to be a market. Now, can I do something like this? I have no idea how this is going to fit. Services 12, employees. Okay, that's 0.9, that's 1.5. Okay, I can almost guarantee I'm gonna have to go one shorter. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shrink off this. We can fit two of these down here. Employees is 0.9. Services is 12, and then that serves 80, if I'm reading that right. No effectiveness here. Let's construct it. And I want to be careful because I don't want them to give away everything. Like, we don't really have the stone for it yet. I do think I could probably let them have some wood. Maybe with the fish. That's a big maybe, though. Another thing we could do is we could go in our tech. Did we ever take one of those fishing? I did take one fishing tech. Or no, is that available? Okay, so I could spend 2 and unlock this. So I'm trying to read how this is. 13% bonus. Unlocking this tech will result in 11.1 more workers in the affected industries. 5.55 workers per tech point. Fish are so important for us that I feel like that's a good plan. And it only costs 2. I'm gonna do it. Oh, ooh, I see. There's multiple levels here. Maybe we did have one level and I just spent another one. Okay, that's fine. Because I can't really build more fish in this direction. I don't want to fish the less effective river. The ocean's much better. But I can't expand this until we build this, and we are a ways away from building that, so. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, getting some water in there. Okay, this piece. What are we gonna do here? Do we want to bring water in the bottom? Do we just bring it in the top and then surround it? I think that'll probably be the case. Or maybe we just accept this one isn't as good. Farm, vegetable farm. All right, let's look. If we just wanted to do the 10 thing, we could do that. And then we do one more over here. That's so tiny. Water comes across the top and down. That's a lot of unirrigated areas. That's not very... It doesn't have very good water. I could bring some water here and then across. I could bring the water over here. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I think we'll do that. All right, this is gonna be a little on the weird side, but we're gonna grab up the little spots. Or not, maybe. Because how am I gonna get the water across? No, let's not do that. I could bring canal across the top if I need to. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do this. So this water, we can bring it over here and then up the side. We may as well take this. And then we'll bring the canal here, I think. Or here, I guess it doesn't matter if we have to. If I bring this across, this up, maybe that'll be enough. It probably won't. That kind of makes me feel like we should just go ahead and round this off. Yeah, we're still under 6 workers. The bad soil, just over 6 workers. If I was gonna do that, I think it would be better to grab this section. There's more good soil comparative to bad soil. There we go, almost 6 workers. I'm in. All right, then this canal piece is kind of wasted, so let's not do it yet. Let's wait until we can see actual numbers. You guys got to get these veggies. Everyone's mad because they're not getting their cucumbers. You gotta have fresh cucumbers. Okay, stone is back on the menu somewhat. Some of the housing is going in down here. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do in this area. Let's go ahead and also activate the warehouse. Yeah. And this is going to be a warehouse, I think, just for stone. So I am going to need another warehouse to serve the town. And we have this weird protrusion of stone where I would normally have wanted another house here and then some across the bottom. So I think we'll do a warehouse here, which will be our local warehouse. That also I'm going to want a janitor. Now, the local warehouse does not need to be this big, but I don't exactly know the right size because I don't exactly know everything we need to put in there. It's going to be fish, veggies, eggs, stone, wood, cut wood, metal, furniture, cloth. That's all. I'm already up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just use the standard warehouse. I don't think we try to be cheeky here. So we would just like, we would just like another one of these and just literally right here. Yes, but you, nope. You do wish to refurbish? Yes. All right, I don't want a door here. I do want a door here. I hope that did what I thought it did. Okay, then I need a janitor. All right, you're gonna come off the back like that. All right, we're gonna have a door here and door here. Workstation there. That's 5 janitors and the utility. 30, 40. This is as big as I can make it. 50. 100% effective. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll get that too. Okay, the stone warehouse. Honestly, this probably should have been built first, but that's okay. Yeah, the houses, stone production soon. Okay, here. Do I want 2 wide or 3 wide? I don't know. Probably 2. This is an offside road, not a main thoroughfare. We did 2. That's plenty of room in the middle. Probably too much, in all honesty. I just don't know what the right size is. And then here, of course, we're gonna need all the things that we had at our other place. So let's do hearth. There. Let's do a well. There. All right, now on this one, because I know I'm gonna put my pool here. We'll probably end up needing a second one, but I'm gonna start with one up the top. So we can do water pond. I keep calling it a pool. It's not, it's a pond. Let's do 5 by 5. That seems really small. Let's do 7 by 7. That does not look right. 7 by 7. Yeah. And then what else are we going to need here? We're going to want some decorations. We're going to want a nice big torch. Yeah, that covers most of that. And the water's going to come straight down the middle. Oh, so far to bring that water. Okay, next we're going to need to get grocers. And I'm going to just yoink my grocery design. All right, now it's not going to fit sideways or horizontal, so I'm going to flip it. Do it that way. Just the one for now, please. All right, now we don't have a speaker in here yet. Get a speaker. Okay, all right, we'll put one there. I don't know what's gonna go on the other side yet. They can listen to the speaker while sitting around the fire. Seems nice. Now, we're going to need 50 employees just for the quarry at some point, but we're not going to start with 50. I mean, that would be ridiculous. That'd be like 1/8 of our population. But that just means like this alone would fill this up. So we're going to need at least another set of housing. Let's go ahead and activate another set of housing. 22. I kind of want some more odd jobbers, but I also probably should not do that. Oh god, you are doing horrible things. No closing at the moment. We don't need to distribute that. No. 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 Do we want fabric? I'm okay giving them some if they do. No. They want leather, fish, stone, cut stone, wood, and furniture. We don't need pots. We don't need cloth. I'm not going to give them the leather right now. So, the fish. Okay, I'm going to let them have the fish for now. So we have stone, we have wood, we have fish is what I can give them at the moment. Yeah, they can have clothing, but not yet. I'm working on that title. So if we look at... oh shoot, where did I find that? Status. So our next one is this, which is at 650 population. Gives us chamber, which I think is nobles. That's going to be a pretty big jump for us. Titles, the nudist. We're fine. We just need more played time. We are... we're not at the halfway point yet. It is noticeably painful at this point. Alright, and how are you feeling about your workload? I mean, you have the stuff, so I guess we're okay. Let's put an auto on here for now. We'll just see if they hire up. Yeah, this one's on auto and it is at 2, so that seems to be the right number. 2. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to end up with another one of those there, although this might need to be where the stage goes. I just don't remember how big it is. And that's another, like, kind of easy win. Okay, I like to see that this is empty because that means that things are getting sold. So that is totally fine by me. Okay, he's bringing grain. Does that mean... No, they went and harvested. Okay, workload is low. You have 14 deliverymen. Yeah, I don't think you get 14 deliverymen, friend. How about let's try 5 and we'll come back and probably take more away from you. Probably take more away from you. Very clever, though. Very clever. Alright, we figured out where all the lazy ones were hiding out. Okay, we don't have enough fiber. We are going to harvest shortly, but let's knock one worker off here. We don't want to have them idle like this, so it would have been preferable that they were still sitting on just a little bit. Okay, this one's, it's working, but those animals are definitely not going to be fully online yet. Good, good. Okay, okay, okay. I like what I'm seeing up here a lot. Okay, so 90%, 84%, yikes, because we're not getting enough water pressure. All right, well, 2 more pumpers. Okay, we'll see if this helps. All right, but I'm also not gonna wait around. We're gonna canal at least to there. That'll get better when that comes in. 64, 84. I don't know how you are only at 84. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I'm so leery about extending these giant canals. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. I guess 1 worker for that amount of extra pumping is probably worth the amount of veggies we get from it. Hard to say. Yeah, hard to say at the moment. Okay, the fiber's coming in, great. We're up to 36 leather armor and 17 warhammers for our alleged 25 soldiers. Alleged. Okay, good, good. Children is at 12. Housing is at 0. Interesting. Oh, because none of these are done. I was gonna say, I thought we were done with some of this. Not the case. Boy, they sure do love building the roads first, don't they? Yeah, get it done, guys. Get it done. We got a lot of work to do here. I think we're even gonna go fast mode because I'm not really gonna play anything else at the moment. You now have 50 vegetable farmers. Excellent. Getting there for sure. Fish are holding up. Okay, we're not storing. We don't have enough storage for all my fiber. It's very close. All right, that's fine. Another storage there. Someday we will be able to. Okay, let's actually switch this off of cloth into clothes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when new people arrive, they must bring clothes with them. I don't know where else I'm getting this clothes from. So that is kind of hilarious that they show up and we're like, all right, take it off. Okay. Yeah, we're not overflowing or anything here at our export depot. Selling the clothing is fine. Import, we're not doing any imports. Yeah, we're up to 47,000 for our money, which is nice. I'm kind of worried we're gonna have to import coal. Although I think we can make coal out of wood. We can charcoal it. I don't know why games think that's necessarily the same thing, but I guess close enough. All right, how are we feeling over here? We've got all the things. The service is not the best. Capacity is 80. I mean, we could easily drop a second one here. It's only 1 employee. Well, Yeah, it's only one employee. He's not even maxed out on workload. I think I'm okay. I'm gonna leave that be for now. God, they are loving that pool. They are loving that. Okay, that almost does tell me down here is gonna need a bigger one at some point. Although 7x7 is actually quite large, even comparable to what we have up there. How did I end up slow again? Speedy, speedy. Okay, we did finish this warehouse. This warehouse is going to be an easy one. It's going to be basically oops all stone, but not really, because we're also going to store some cut stone here. So that's going to be this. I don't know what ratio, but that'll start us off. And I'm not going to pull or employ anyone there at the moment. I wish that other one was done, because I would employ somebody there. And I hope that the game is smart enough. Interesting. I hope that the game is smart enough that people will move closer to their point of work. So what I'd love to see is some of my other population get pulled down here as some of these things open up. Like this speaker. I wonder if that's who's living here. No, that's that guy. He's relaxing. I suppose that's fine. All right, and then over here, mild weather. The weather has been unusually pleasant for some time. The trade tolls have decreased due to the ease of travel, and your subjects are happier. Excellent. You'll love to see it. All right, mine. Ore mine. Oh, it goes into the mountain. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I'm already seeing... I'm just curious what kind of numbers we would see. If I did something like... that, 78. Okay, maybe we don't need 78 in our first section. 59, 54, that's probably fine. Storage. Okay, where are we in comparison to things? These guys are gonna come from this town. Road across here, maybe? Maybe we measure out another apartment building. Okay, let me out. Measure up another apartment building. That's not what I want. Give me copy area. That. All right, and then I would just want there and there. Suspend all of that. Okay, I just want a measurement here, basically. So if we wanted to do another 3 wide road, take me back into planning. Road. 3 wide. And that's probably too far. Cancel that. All right. Yeah, because we have gyms up here. So maybe we end up with a warehouse here for gyms and iron. Or maybe they each get their own. I don't think we care too much about gyms. But maybe make jewelry and sell it or something. Could be a thing. The iron is definitely going to be needed, though. There also is the question of if this will be enough services, but we could do another courtyard here, is what I'm thinking, of services. That could work. And then another one here, maybe. That could work. I just don't know these ratios yet well enough. I guess at some point maybe I need to see what other people say, but I'm kind of just... Sometimes it's better to try things on your own instead of just letting the prevailing wisdom take hold. Because sometimes the prevailing wisdom's not right. Or is narrow-minded, or is taking into account things that don't affect you. So sometimes it's good just to at least get an idea of your own and then go compare notes, as it were. This has got to be the most bored guy. Spreading the news with literally nobody there. Poor guy. Okay, my odd jobbers moved closer. Interesting. I guess that makes sense because they're working down here. I kind of wish that they would work on this rather than that. Let's help them make that decision. All right, let's not build this housing at the moment, guys. And somehow ended up in slow speed again. Yeah, let's do that, because this warehouse can bring food and stuff. We need to get the services up. Once the services are up, we're off and rolling down here, I feel. I also noticed, you know, a lot of these merchants use this road. Maybe we turn on the main road, just like a 2 wide section of it, but that's a lot of road building. Right now it's just dirt. Someday it'll be something much nicer. Okay, but I'm noticing how late we already are. This game, man, I'm just having way too much fun. Hopefully you are too. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot of that. That's going to be my thumbnail most likely. Okay, but that is definitely over my hour, so I'm going to have to quit there. We are really close. I think next episode, Stone Town will come online. So if you're excited for Stone Town, don't forget to leave a like on the video. If you are not currently subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. We'd love to have you visit the Closed Realm, snorkel included. Beyond that, if you want to support the channel, you can always go above and beyond with a super chat while I'm live. You can leave a super thanks here. Check out the channel memberships, which get you early access to videos I'm working on, such as the Song of Six at the moment. Or if you just want to leave a tip, there's a Patreon linked in the channel info. Okay, builders, I will catch you in the Closed Realm. Babble out.